Hey guys, Scott with the Hydroponic Gardener here again. I just wanted to do another update on my systems. It's been a little while since I checked in. This is my vertical flower tower I built out of a 5x5 fence post. It is doing really well. When it first started, all you could see were just little starts, but now it has taken off and it's covering a lot of the fence post there even. Just got the air pump hooked up to it and then a water pump inside that runs water up the top and shoots out the sides of a 1/2-inch PVC line and runs down the sidewalls. Some winter squash there on the table if you noticed that from my last plant in my cracky bucket. Over here I have a cantaloupe growing in a I think it's a 30-gallon, maybe a 25-gallon DWC that I've got buried in the ground there. You can see one of those cantaloupe by that log. I do have an air pump in there with it being a deep water culture system, so I have that little plastic container covering the air pump just for protection purposes to make sure that there's not any water that gets on it or anything. But this plant has taken off. It's got quite a few fruit on it. They're just hard to find. I happened to stumble across 2 of them that were hiding behind my air conditioner yesterday, just tucked in the back there as well. So they're kind of producing all over. They're just tucked underneath the leaves really well. But that's doing awesome. And then my main system I've got over here is the update with the tomatoes. I've already reached the top of the arbor. They're doing really well. Just producing like crazy. Lots of cherry tomatoes and boxcar willies. I got a couple other varieties of full-size ones on there as well. I have replaced a few of my pepper plants. They've just kind of ran their cycle, so I'm putting other ones in. But I've got a cucumbering, pickling plant there, and then there's some green bell peppers. Those things have been growing like crazy, really huge. Another cantaloupe plant, you can kind of see one buried between the leaves there. I can adjust the aperture. Yeah, they're tucked in there as well. They hide really well under the leaves. I've noticed I sometimes don't even find them until they're already ready to pick. I got a green bean plant I just started right there. Another pepper plant and a Kajari melon plant there at the end, which is pretty cool. This is my deep water culture system. On this little raft, it's producing really well. Mint and peppers and some other varieties of things in there. And then here's the back side of the tomato plant. You can really see all the tomatoes that are ripening up. But there are definitely a load of tomatoes, and that's only 6 tomato plants right there. I mean, it could be more. You might have 2 plants in a container as far as the exact total, and they have intertwined with each other, so it's kind of hard to tell which ones are growing out of which bucket. They're very viney, but yep, they reached the top. I've been trying to prune them a little bit, but they do get out of control. It gets hard to handle when you're trying to take care of all this stuff at once, but it does all run on the same system. And we got another green bean start there at the bottom. This is my NFT system up here that was doing really well at the beginning of the season, but it's just gotten super hot in the middle of the summer here in Utah, and so I've kind of let it go for now. There's a couple pepper plants on it that are still doing well, but everything else is kind of bolting and getting fried from the sun, and the water temperatures are kind of hard to deal with without burying that reservoir. But over here, pepper plants, a whole bunch of different varieties of those. More cantaloupe. I like cantaloupe, so I've got a few of those growing. Zucchini plant down the bottom right. And they're just towering this arbor. They've gotten all the way to the top and are starting to come back down even as far as the vines go. It's pretty impressive to watch them grow so fast. And this is the front side of the tomato plants. Quite a few cherry tomatoes on there, ready to be picked. Those things I can eat 30 of them a day and come out the next day and I still got 30 more I need to take off of there. They just grow like crazy, which is awesome. It's always something to snack on. But they're doing really well. And on my pickling cucumber plant here, you can see there's a few of them hanging up at the top as well. They're producing really good. And they just climb up the trellis, got them all the way to the top. So anyhow, I just wanted to let you guys know how things are going. It's been a little chaotic lately, so I haven't been able to update as regular as possible, but everything is doing super well in the garden. and just wanted to give you guys an update. So if you have further questions, don't hesitate to hit me up, and I will continue to do updates. Thanks, and have a great day, everyone.